Guys, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to do the lat pull down. If you have a lat pull down at home or resistance bands, you can do it at home too. I can show you how to do that. But for right now, I'm lucky, I guess. I have the lat pull down that I have on the Bowflex. I'll just show you some tips that I think that help with growing your lats in your back and just building your back and thickness and everything else. And I think these are very helpful. I have done a video like this on the pull-ups. It's the same idea as the pull-ups, so the same thing you do. The same thing I apply to the lat pull down and the row too. So what I do is, first thing I do is put my chest in the front like this, open my back by trying to tear this bar apart with my arms. So now I automatically activate the lats and I just squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now this is all lats, no biceps here. But if I come further here, now I'm using my biceps. So you want to come just enough where you get a good contraction on your back. If you go too far, too low down, then you're using a lot of bicep here. So you want to keep it nice and right about here. Breathing is very important in this. In any exercise, breathing is very important. Alright, so that's the same idea. This is a underhand lat pull down, but the same goes for the wide. So here what I do is, let me tell you one thing. I wrap my hands around like this, and the thumb goes around the bar. I don't actually grab it like this like everybody else. So I grab it around it, I grab it wide, and then from here what I do is automatically just activate the lats by pulling down with no weight like yet. So then I tighten my stomach, core tight, and then chest front, and then just down motion. Alright guys, that's some tips, some hints, some advice. You try it. If you like it, okay. If you don't like it, whatever. In this one, I'll show you the same idea that I always mention in the lat pull downs. But this one is the row. What I like to do is lock myself in, then keep my chest in the front, open up the back, and just pull to the stomach. The key that I found for any exercise, really, mind-muscle connection, man. I can't say that enough. It's actually really important. I don't care what anybody tells you. If you have mind-muscle connection, you can build some serious muscle. You can get pretty lean, pretty cut, pretty dense. You have to combine diet, sleep, and everything else. But mind muscle connection definitely helps, in my opinion. Because when you actually think about the muscle you're working, you can feel that muscle working, right? You feel every muscle, you feel the fibers contracting. And when you do that, you actually don't even need to train hard. Don't even need to train like high volume. So not like 20, 30, whatever. Like a lot of sets, right? Or a lot of reps. Just go nice, control, squeeze, feel the muscle, squeeze it, hold it, contract it, let it go slow. And a lot of people, what they do is they do this and then let it go, right? But that's wrong. You want to come here, control here, and then control it all the way. If you let the weight control you, then you're really not training properly. You want to control the weight, just like you want to control your environment. Alright, that's some tips and ways I do some of the back workouts, back exercises, I like to do everything in slow, controlled motion, proper form, proper execution, and timing and breathing and everything else needs to be perfect. But this doesn't happen in a day and a night. You know, this happens through time. So just stick to it, guys, and let me know what you think. Thank you.